December 16th, 2006. Greg Call. Although I recognize that I am the creator of my experience, and that I do bring about the things that I dwell upon, the things that I put my energies into, it's also very important for me to recognize that I am not the one that should get credit for everything that happens in my life. A few years ago I had an experience where things were in the flow. Things were just happening. Experiences were coming to me that were good day after day. I was experiencing miracles, clients calling, wanting my services, both in buying and selling, and I hardly had time to take care of everyone. But as a result, I found myself getting a little headstrong, feeling like I was totally responsible for what was happening, to the extent that I didn't express the gratitude and didn't acknowledge the fact that there is a source beyond myself that was feeding me all of these opportunities. All of this set me up for the fall, which I did have. And in picking myself back up from that, I recognize the important factor in my life of practicing something more than just working and creating a great experience. It's important for me each day to set a time aside, just as in the 10-10 visualization, where I can then express my gratitude, where I can acknowledge the gifts, blessings, people, and wonderful experiences that come into my life each day. And as I do that, then I can also look toward the things that I want to continue to have. I believe I may be opening a door myself. I'm responsible for opening that door to allow things to come to me and requesting those things. But I also recognize that someone else is giving them to me. And if I can be grateful for those things that I'm given, more will be added to it. This last week I had just a nice experience that happened. Things going along quite well, but I had some promptings to contact a client that I'd visited with about a month ago. I had dropped off some documentation, some information on a property that I felt would be pretty good for him to look at, and he said yes, and kind of set it aside and kind of felt like it was not going to quite work for him. But I had a prompting this last week to dig a little deeper, get a little additional information, and then go back and approach him once again on it. And after reviewing that information with him, he said, Greg, maybe we better go look at that property after all. Which we did. His interest seemed to peak a little bit, and then we've been back again, taken other advisors with him to review the property, and it appears that we'll probably write an offer on that the first part of this next week. Now, had I just followed what I was thinking, had I just followed my own thought process, that wouldn't have happened. But I listened to the promptings that I was given, and through listening to that, looks like I'll have another sale this week, and he'll have a property that'll work right for him. Again, it's important for us to acknowledge with gratitude those gifts that we're given, and if we do, they will just keep coming.